Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome back to the Bob Cave. I'm back at it, continuing my brand spanking new universe mode. This universe mode, we're playing the year 2026. Yes, the current year we are in. We're in episode 2, which means we are in week 2 of this year. So here we go. We're going to get ready to play things. Episode 2, like I said. We already got WWE Raw set up. Let's go ahead and go into this now. Make sure, double check. Yes, alright, we got everything we want here. Alright, so this is celebrating 1 year on Netflix, this Raw. Let me go ahead and pull my mic a little bit closer, if you will. Get the mic in here. Y'all can hear me live and in living color, baby. Alright. So, 1 year on Netflix. This is from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. And this is the upside down edition of Raw in order to promote Stranger Things. So let's get it started, baby. Go ahead and move this. So the upside down edition of Raw. We have the music turned off already, if you guys do or do not know. But our first matchup here, the announcers for this Raw is WWE Raw from January the 5th, 2026. Announcers are Michael Cole and Corey Graves. First up, we got the women's tag team titles on the line. We got Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, taking on Kairi Sane and Asuka, the Kabuki Warriors, the current champions. Let's start the show. Alright, so the first match here, Io and Rhea. Rio are going to win this one after a Riptide and a Moonsault. So Io gonna get the pin. New women's tag team champions. We get Des Rocks This Island. World champion CM Punk and Braun Breaker, a video package of these two men and their current feud as of late. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce congratulates the new women's tag team champions. Then Pearce talks to Gunther. Gunther comments on making John Cena tap, and AJ Styles interrupts, and then he slaps Gunther right in the face. Intercontinental Champ Maxine and Becky, we get a video package of their recent history. Of course, Maxine, the current Intercontinental Champion, defeating the Man for the title. And that is our next matchup here. Intercontinental title on the line. Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch taking on Maxine. We are going to play this one. And you know what we're going to do the entrance on? We're going to play as Becky. We're going to do the entrance on so we can enjoy this upside down Raw arena. Let's get into it. We're just going to take a look at it. Yeah, look at the Stranger Things. We're only going to have it for this week, so might as well get a match in with it on. We don't have the announcement on. We don't have the music on. I'm not getting sued. I'm not getting my videos flagged. So, here we go. Upside down edition of Monday Night Raw. Introducing first, it looks like we got the challenger coming out. The Man. The Man has come around. Yes, Becky Lynch. The Man. Alright, here we go. Becky Lynch making her way to the ring. Alright, I said the Stranger Things, the upside down edition of Raw. And here we go. Becky Lynch making her way in. The challenger. The Mom. Alright. And here we go. We'll be getting the champion coming down in a second here. And don't worry, even though we're only playing one here on Raw, because we're doing all 5 shows, we're doing Raw, NXT, Dynamite, SmackDown, and Collision. Of course, Dusty, you know it, brother. Alright, the former champ waiting in the ring for the current champion. Maxine Dupree to make her way down to the ring. And here we go. This upside down arena. We got the current champ, Maxine Dupree. I said we'll get to scope this arena out a little before the matchup. Before Big Time Beck gets her one-on-one contest in here. And here we go. Maxine making her way in. Alright. The current Women's Intercontinental Champion defending her title on this special edition of Monday Night Raw. The Upside Down Edition. Alright, here we go. Women's Intercontinental title on the line. Yeah, Dusty. Here we go. Becky Lynch, the challenger. I don't know if we got the right Becky Lynch in this show. That almost feels like the WrestleMania 35 version. I'll have to look. Either way, Becky. That's who we're playing as, Big Time Beck. The mom. Here we go. IC title on the line. Women's Intercontinental Championship. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Give it to the ref. It's the last time you'll ever see it. It's not only me saying it, Sports Illustrated saying it. The Bleacher Report. Here we go. Big Time Beckett. Yes, big clothesline starting things off. Becky. Nice combination there. Side headlock applied by Maxine. I'm out of the gate. Not quick enough. Running strike there by Becky. Becky hitting the ropes now. Went for a leg drop, nobody home. And a counter on Maxine. Becky with a nice combination. Off the ropes again. Gonna try and miss again. And here we go. Becky going to work on the arm. Yes, leg drop to the arm. Nailed the leg drop that time. One more time. Yes. Damon with a couple chops. And a big time suplex. Becky unloading, Maxine putting up as much of a fight as she can. But let's face it here, she is outmatched. And ring awareness. And time put in, but Maxine did get the win over Becky. Let's not be fooled as she unloads. Becky looking to make up for that embarrassing loss. From the middle rope now. Damon. With the moonsault, nobody home. And Maxine making sure she makes her pay with that running drop kick. And Dupree working the leg. And some strikes now from Maxine. Working Damon over. Becky with that counter. Shot to the gut by Beck. Crucifix. And a kick out. Becky hooking her. What's she thinking? Pedigree. Becky now from the middle rope. Flying leg drop to guillotine. Would that be enough to defeat Maxine? 1, 2, and a kick out by Dupree. Becky from the middle rope caught her. With that flying leg drop. Now Becky's setting her up on the top rope. Maxine with the counter. And Maxine throwing Becky into the corner. One for a run and attack. Becky with the counter. Becky pulling her back into a hip toss. Becky shot to the gut. Pedigree again. Connecting. Counter by Dupree. Fisherman suplex. Didn't bridge it. Didn't go for the cover. And Dupree and Lynch. Big body splash in the corner. Maxine thinking fisherman again. Becky rolling her up inside cradle. Small package. Here we go. 1, 2, and I go. Oh, no. Becky missed the knife edge. Here we go again. Nice counter. Becky screaming at the referee. Bullying him. Big right. An electric chair. Into a pin. Bridging it. Maxine. Not even a 1. Becky counters, big forearm. Maxine, big strugs. Double leg, single leg takedown, and the ankle lock is applied. And a rope break. Becky was too close to the rope. Becky counters, shot to the gut. And the mom. Armbar to disarm her. Maxine fighting out of it. The body splash again in the corner. The running body attack. Maxine fisherman suplex. The perfect plex, if you will, on the cover. And the mound kicking out. Shot to the back. Irish whip into the corner. Dupree running back elbow. And Dupree getting a little ahead of herself. Becky, manhandle slam. Becky going for the pin right after it. Oh, Becky, a kick out of 2 on this upside down Stranger Things edition of Raw. Running kick by Becky. Becky now from behind. Torquing her into a driver. I don't want her like that. Went for the manhandle. Countered by Maxine. Countered by Dupree. Countered by Becky. O'Connor roll. And they got her. She got her. Becky got her. And we got a new Intercontinental Champion. Let's look at some highlights here from the middle rope. Becky with that guillotine leg drop. Driving it down. Went for the cover early on. Not enough to get the pin. Becky there with that counter. Could have been a game changer. Caught her with the manhandle slam. The O'Connor roll by the mom. That's what got her title back. And there you have it. Once again, your Intercontinental Champion. The mom, Becky Lynch. The man has come around. Took her title back. Big time Becky. Alright, it was at least a 3-star. I know that. I'm not trying to pay too much attention. 3.5 star. To what tier I'm on. I haven't been, playing this that much lately. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, off on to the next one. Ivy Nile tells Adam Pearce she ain't waiting in line. Then Gunther tells Pearce he wants AJ Styles. AJ calls him a bitch. And the match is set for next week. Obafemi, we get a video package of the big man. And the World Tag Team Champions, the Usos, comment on AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. WWE Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer says no injury will stop her. And Raquel Rodriguez targets the injured leg of Primavera. Alright. Rey Mysterio thanks Penta. Liv Morgan returns after nearly 7 months due to a shoulder injury. And we got match number 3. Liv Morgan with Roxanne taking on Lyra Valkyria with Bayley. And Liv wins with Oblivion. Alright, after that we get an interview with CM Punk. Jackie Redmond interviews Punk. And then we get the World Heavyweight title on the line. CM Punk defending the title against Braun Breaker. Braun, of course, has Paul Heyman in his corner. We're going to sim this one. And the current champion is going to stay the champion. CM Punk is going to get the win. Alright, we're going to continue right on that NXT. We're going to set it up and we're going to play through that show. Like you don't already know. Alright, let's have this. What a triple threat. Ooh. Oh, we're gonna plow right through them 2 women. For the love of God, stop the match. Okay. Alright, our first match is a females matchup, a women's matchup. We got Ivy taking on Izzy. I said Ivy. Izzy Dame. Taking on Tatum. Alright. 1-on-1. These 2 women, former friends, former allies, going at it. A 1-on-1 matchup for the women's championship, the NXT Women's Championship here. We got JC Jane. Phelan and God, I can never think of the other girl's name. Laney Reed and Haley. Fallon Haley. And they're taking on Kendall and her manager Ren. Yep. Alright, perfect. NXT Women's Championship on the line. Kendall, of course, right now the Evolve Heavyweight Champion, the Women's Champion. Alright, then we're going to have the North American title on the line. Thea Hale, the current champion, going to put that belt on the line against Izzy. Izzy pulling double duty. We got Nico. Good. Oh, there we go. Nico. And Sean. The culling. Alright. I must have messed up. Dia Hale should be the champ. We'll fix that real quick. I mean, it don't really matter either way. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, in the main event for this one, the NXT World Title on the line. The current champion here, Oba Femi. Defending it. I gotta add him. Hold on. Let's just go here real quick. It'll be close enough. Okay, let me back out. Save it real quick. Back out. Add this dude to the show. I'm pretty sure I downloaded them. Come on. Alright, let's scroll through. Let's just keep scrolling. I'm almost positive I have them. Come on. Might be under Slater. I guess not. Okay. Alright, let's go through one more time just to double check. I do apologize. It's like, bro, there ain't no way. Alright, let's back out. Let's go download them real quick. I know I had them. Oh, let me look through my characters, my superstars, before we go through all that. Okay, let's look at us. Just to double check. Alright. Okay. I know I had one. I guess I delete them. Like a dumbass. Alright, let's go. And my apologies for this. Maybe I do have one listed here. Nope. Okay. There was a badass one online, so hopefully I can find that one again. And I'm trying to think. I feel like the fourth one was the one I had, but let's see. It wasn't that one, that's for sure. No. God damn it. I mean, we might end up getting that one. I feel like I seen and had a way better one. That was an exact image. Maybe it was that one. Alright, we're going with it. Leon Slater, baby. And who knows, they probably got a better one next page. When I download, it's the most upvoted. Okay. Figure that. Okay. Alright, let's get them on NXT and let's get the show started. That's it. My apologies. Get that man on NXT. Leon. Alright, just edit our open match here. Perfect. Alright. Let's do it. We're playing that match with Oba. Okay, so this is NXT New Year's Evil from January 6, 2026 from the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. The announcers are Vic Joseph and the two-time Hall of Famer sucker, Booker T. Blake Monroe viciously attacks Thea Hale during her entrance. Ricky Sainz plans on proving that he is absolute in 2026. NXT GM Ava is shuffling up the show's lineup. Ava bans Blake from the building. Our first match, we have Tatum Paxley taking on Izzy Dame. And Tatum is going to get the very big win over her former friend and ally. Elio Lafleur, the French luchador, coming soon to NXT. NXT GM Ava tells Dio she doesn't want her competing tonight, and Hale insists, the North American champion insists that she competes tonight. Match number 2, we got the NXT Women's Championship on the line as the champion JC Jane, along with Fatal Influence, defends the title against the Evolve Women's Champion Kendall Gray, along with Ren Sinclair. And JC Jane ends up winning this one with a rolling encore. So JC Jane retaining the NXT Women's Championship in that matchup. The AAA Mixed Tag Champ and the NXT North American Champion Ethan Page talks to Ava, and he introduces the Vanity Project. So the Vanity Project, a new 3-man team on the scene here in NXT. The Vanity Project hit Lola Voice. Oh, excuse me, hold on. Let's sim this one. Izzy Dame gonna win the title from Thea Hale. Alright. The Vanity Project hit on Lola Voice, and Hank and Tank interrupt. Joe Henry wants to fight Dion Lennox in a no DQ. Ava says she'll sign off if he finds backup. The AAA Mixed Tag and North American Champion Ethan Page says he is a main event and an international icon, and the Speed Champion Jasper Troy interrupts. Josh Briggs interrupts. TNA International Champion Stax, along with Ariana Grace, interrupt. Shiloh Hill interrupts. Davion Heights interrupts. A lot going on here in NXT. All hell breaks loose, and Shiloh stands tall as Ethan Page escapes unharmed. Joe Henry asks for help from OTM. Out the mud, baby. Zarya and Sol Ruka are confronted by Fatal Influence, and Ethan confronts Miles Bourne and Tate Water from Evolve, the current Evolve champion. Then we got Carlos Silva, the TNA president. He watches from the crowd. And here we go, match number 4, the main event of the night. We got the NXT Championship on the line. as Obafemi defends that title against the against the TNA X Division champion, Leon Slater. Let's do it. We're gonna play this one as the big man, Obafemi. Oba and Leon, here we go. Leon Slater. Got the side headlock going and he's shoved over the top rope by Oba. Oba caught with the guillotine. Femi now back on his feet. Springboard clothesline taken down by Leon. And that's what Slater is going to have to do. If he wants to win this match, he's going to have to use his quickness to his advantage. Oba called him. Oba with the stomp to the gut. Femi picking him up. Oba, backbreaker. And an elbow drop by the ruler. Has him up in a fireman carry position. Is he going to press him? No, he's just going to launch him with a big F5. A variation. Standing clothesline. And as I said, the ruler just in control here. Oh, but back body drop to the floor. Leon taking advantage. Oh, but with an STO. Slater right back on his feet. And a Loma! He caught him. Caught him with that wheelbarrow into a stunner. And throwing Oba into the steel steps. That could be the break Leon needs now. Hooking an armbar. The NXT World title on the line. Oba nailed the dropkick. And Leon now all over him. Elbow to the leg. And working the leg of the big man. Referee starting over with this count. As Leon springboard back into the ring. Nobody home on that one. Oba driving an elbow down. Oba unloading. Needed a gut. Femi gonna pull him back into a sidewall slam. Spinning back kick to the gut. And Leon fired up. Irish whip now. Off the ropes. Beautiful deep arm drag. Slater from the top caught the knees. Pressed up and down on the sternum. Oba going for a cover. And a kick out by Slater. Oba caught him spine buster. And Femi going for a cover again. Slater back on his feet. Taking Femi down. Slater waiting for him. He's back up. Caught him. Deep arm drag. A corkscrew arm drag. And Slater on the apron. Springboard clothesline. From the apron. Taking the big man down. Clothesline. Another one. Oba paying it. Back. A leg sweep. Oba kicking out. Oba with the knees to the gut. Femi back on his feet. Oba hoisting him up. Got him with the big ending. Nailed the big ending. Would that be enough? 1, 2, and Slater kicking out. What a contest. Back elbow by Slater. Standing clothesline by the big man. And Femi and Slater rolling to the floor, both men on the outside. Spinning back kick by Slater. Oba rising back to his feet. Running head scissors by Slater. Oba caught him. Oh no! Got the dragon whip. Clothesline. Oba took him right back down, that running lariat. And the big man's feeling it. Oba unloading with some strikes. Big back club. By the big man. Femi hooking him. T-bone suplex. Femi measuring him, driving an elbow down into the chest. Hoisting him up again. Big ending once again. And here we go, it's time. The fall from grace. Good night. Oba Femi victorious. Let's look at some highlights of this matchup. Oba right here, hooking him. Big ending. Gonna drive him down. Got the cover. Was not enough. Got the 1, the 2, and just a 2.5. Femi picking him back up right here, and as you can see, one more big ending. Had Leon stunned. And right here, Femi gonna put the finishing touch on him, toss him up right there, the fall from grace. 1, 2, and 3. Oba Femi with the win. Alright. Femi victorious. After the match, Ava talks to the locker room. Sorry to interrupt you, but did you see what Oba just did? Femi, after that one-on-one encounter, has vacated the NXT Championship. He is moving on to the main roster, the big man. Oba Femi planning on making his impact on the roster immediately. Alright, as you've seen, Oba Femi victorious, and now we're going to head over to AEW Dynamite. We're going to set up the show. And alright, so hold on. We'll keep Mosley here, main event. In the opening match, should I say, customized. We're going to make this Shelton Benjamin here. Alright, Shelton. Shelton and Mox. Alright, then we got a trios match. Alright, we got Jack Perry and the Young Bucks. Nick and Matt. And they're taking on the Demand Ricochet. Bishop. Bishop Khan. Talioni. And Ricochet. I don't know why I don't have Ricochet with them. I'm pretty sure I have them set up as a team. It's all gravy, baby. Alright, the Demand taking on the Elite. Okay, match number 3. We got Sammy Guevara in action. One of the pillars, everyone's favorite pillar, if you will. Sammy taking on Bandito. the current Ring of Honor World Champion, Sammy Guevara. Alright, confirm. Let's do it. Match number 4. We got a one-on-one match up here. We got Timeless Tony Storm. Timeless Tony taking on Marina Shafir, along with the Death Riders. Mox. Garcia. Let's throw Claudio in there as well. Alright. Main event, we got an unsanctioned match, which means we're gonna have just an Extreme Rules tag team matchup, 2-on-2. Alright. Pretty wild main event here. We got the Hangman, Adam Page. And we're gonna go with Swerve Strickland. Whose house is it? Alright, and they're gonna be taking on Hook and Powerhouse Hobbs. So, I think we have him as Royce right now, because we couldn't find a Hobbs, or vice versa. Royce Keys. Hook. Alright. That's the main event. That's the one we're gonna play. Let's save and let's get into it, baby. Let's start this show. Alright, so AEW Dynamite. This one's from January 7th, 2026, from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the Bach Center, BOK. The announcers are Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, and good old Jim Ross. Yes, coming back to us for Oklahoma. Renee Paquette says Jetsby won't be able to compete. National champion Ricochet with the demand, and Don Callis introduces Jake Doyle. So a lot going on here to introduce this show. Match number 1, we got the AEW Continental Championship Eliminator match. This match has a 20-minute time limit, and basically if Shelton Benjamin wins, he will be in line for the title. Moxley wins with less than 5 seconds left. After the matchup, Moxley and Benjamin shake hands. So John Moxley shaking hands with Shelton, just barely beating him here. Darby searches for Pac and Hiroshi Tanahashi. We get a video package of Tanahashi's last match. Hiroshi Tanahashi taking on Okada. So that match took place in New Japan. And here we got match number 3. We got a trios match with The Demand taking on Jungle Jack Perry and the Young Bucks. And Perry and the Young Bucks are going to get the win. After the match, Jake Doyle and Mark Davis, they attack the Young Bucks and Jungle. Andrade El Idolo returns and he sides with the Don Callis family. So Andrade is back in AEW. Andrade is all elite. Alright, after that, TBS champion and tag team champion Willow Nightingale has the TBS championship celebration. Willow invites Mercedes Moné down to the ring. Mercedes obliges. She interrupts the ruinous celebration, but she ends up with cake in her face. So Mercedes Moné with a little cake on her face. TNT champion Mark Briscoe says he needs to whoop some ass. We got the Triangle of Madness. They issue a challenge. Match number 2. We got one half of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, the Spanish God Sammy Guevara, taking on the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion Bandito. Bandito is going to win this one with the 21 plex. AEW champion MJF says he's a bigger star in Mexico than Bandito. Jonathan translates, and the AEW champ attempts to get his ring back from Bandito, and Bandito gives both men the 21 plex. So Bandito showing off that awesome strength that he possesses. We get a video package of Brody King. At match number 4, we got Timeless Tony Storm along with Luther taking on Marina Shafir with the Death Riders. And Storm is going to win this one by DQ as Wheeler and Garcia interfere. And Mina, Roderick, and Orange Cassidy come to their aid. So, Tony Storm getting some backup here. We're going to play this main event right here. But before we do, Renee interviews Pac. Pac refuses to give Darby a match. Darby threatens to break Pac's ankle. And Pac accepts. So Darby beating him down backstage, about to snap his ankle. And he gets Pac to accept a match. So Darby Allin going to get his rematch against Pac. And here we go. Match number 5. We got an unsanctioned match. An unsanctioned lights out match. The Ops, Hook and Powerhouse Hobbs taking on Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland along with Prince Nana. We don't have Nana here, but we're going to play this one as the Hangman and Adam Page. Whose house is it? The Hangman and Swerve getting down. These two men, after the bloodbaths they have had, decide to team up temporarily. Got the same enemies. And right there, a big bicycle kick starting things off. Hobbs and Swerve going at it. And Hook, of course, cost Hangman the title. Snapmare by Swerve. And a big running kick. Clothesline. Taking him down. Hobbs thinking splash. Not today. Knife edge shot. Both men chopping away. Here we go. Double leg takedown and a cover. Covered by Hobbs. Not today, son. And Hangman nailed on the outside with the steel chair. There are no DQs. No countouts. And here we go. Adam Page. Dogma. Rolling. Rolling with that downward spiral. Beautiful maneuver there by Swerve. Northern Lights by Hook. And a counter out at suplex by Hobbs. Back in the ring now with Swerve. Swerve with that running knee. That V trigger, if you will. Needed a gut. Swerve hoisted up as Hangman takes control. Double leg. And Hangman hammering away on Hobbs. Nice counter by Hangman. Discus forearm. And Page from the middle rope. Moonsault missed. Hammering away. Hobbs, big strike. Big right to the gut. And Swerve on the outside here. Got Hook. Measuring him. Back suplex. Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb. Tombstone. Hook taking down that flying crossbody. Swerve caught him from the top rope all the way to the floor. Swerve thrown into the steel ring post. And the Hangman's got some thumbtacks. Swerve. Back to Hobbs taking him down. No time to think or breathe. Hobbs throwing him into the ladder. And Hobbs set him up. Hook! Went for a moonsault and missed. Head scissors there by Swerve. Elbows to the gut now. Hook taking advantage, throwing him back into the post. Counter by Strickland. And Swerve slamming him face first into the ring post. Counter by Hook. Hook now back up top. Moonsault, he caught it that time. Swerve back on his feet. Hook with the counter. Catch him with that kendo stick. Rolling with that downward spiral. And Swerve with the save. Reverse Frankensteiner. And a cover by Swerve. Hook with a save. And the Hangman running clothesline on Hook in the corner. Hangman with the counter and a reverse DDT, a flapjack DDT if you will. Nice. Got him with that reverse DDT. Backbreaker. Hangman with that discus clothesline. Hangman thinking Deadeye. Slamming. Hook on attacks. See you later, Hook. Nail with the kendo stick. And Hobbs. Being worked over now by Swerve. And Swerve throwing them all in them thumbtacks. Blue Thunder Bomb. Oh, big running clothesline. Swerve missed. Big splash by Hobbs. Reverse Frankensteiner by Hangman. Hangman. Nobody home. Swerve hoisted up and driven down face first on the ladder. Big splash on the floor. And the Ops have taken advantage. Here we go. Hook. Driven face first into that ladder. Hangman wants him up. Buckshot, Larry, yes! German suplex on Hobbs. An uppercut by Hook. The Blue Thunder on Hook. Snapmare. Swerve. The drive-by. Hangman looking to finish him. Fall away. Through the table. 1, 2. Oh! Hobbs kicking out. Oh, Hobbs, big running clothesline. The suicide dive by Swerve. Swerve caught him with the enziguri on the floor. Hobbs with the reversal. And Swerve counters. Swerve thrown back into the ring. Hangman busted up and it appears it was Hangman. Right here. Swerve with the counter. Snapmare, here we go. Drive by. Yes. Guillotine. Got him up in the rack. Swerve hooking him. Tombstone. Oh, to get the knees to the face. Down goes Hook. Swerve from the top. Moonsault, yes. Just a one. Hook with the save. Hook with the gut wrench. Hangman with the pile driver, yes. Hobbs with the counter. Back elbow. A duck. Big discus forearm, and here's a cover on Hobbs. That's it. All right, 5-star main event matchup. Ooh. And what a match it was right there. That drive-by kick. The house call. Moonsault right there, putting Hangman through the ladder. And that big moonsault by Swerve nearly had Hobbs there. But right there, that discus forearm's what finished off the big powerhouse. Alright, the unlikely team getting the win. Hobbs and excuse me, Hangman and Swerve. All right, let's skip this. 5-star matchup. All right, now we're gonna head over to SmackDown. We're gonna set it up, and we're gonna play one on that. And the one we're gonna play on that is a pretty big one, baby. All right, let's edit. Okay, customize. Match number 1, we got a 1-on-1. Got Ray Phoenix taking on Trick Willie. Oh, did I? Okay, gotta put Trick on there. I fucked up. Get ready to whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Don't know how I missed him, but hey, it happens. The biggest star, one of my favorite stars right now. On the blue brand, here we go. Trick Willie. Save the SmackDown, there we go. Okay. Let's do it again. Not this at all. Alright, Ray and Trick. Oh, 94. I don't know about that. That's a little too cray-cray. But we'll adjust that in a minute. Jesus. Alright, we got Julia defending her US title here. Against Alexa. Alright. Alright, after that we got an 8-man tag. Do we have a regular 8-man? I don't know if we do or not. And I don't think we've created a damn match on here. Let's look. Dream, nope. Okay, let's back out real quick. Save. Create a match. We're doing it all today. Alright, shouldn't take but a second here. New tag team 4-on-4. All that good old stuff. Really don't care what's under the ring, but we'll make it one of everything. I gotta have the tags now. I'm obsessed with them. Let's do a wrench. Alright. A man tag team. Alright, back into it we go. I do apologize for that delay. But we will be taking an intermission after we set up this show. Cause yeah, we got a hell of a main event. Trust me. Okay, custom 8-man tag team. Alright, you already know what we're doing here. Uncle Howdy, Dexter Loomis, Joe Gacy, and Eric Rowan taking on the MFT, My Family Tree. We got good old Solo, Tonga Lao, Tama Tonga. Yeah, let's do the paint for all of them too. Alright, the MFT. I don't think we have one for Solo with the paint, but that's fine. Cause Solo ain't rolling like that. After that, we got a women's matchup. In her debut on SmackDown, we got Jordan Grace. Jesus, man, we ain't did nothing right. Alright, let's back out. Can I get Jordan Grace on here now? Alright. Okay, edit. Alright, we got Alba Fire along with Chelsea. Taking on Jordan. Debuting on SmackDown, Jordan Grace here. Alright, after this, Carmelo Hayes continuing his open invitation matchup here, his challenge for the US title. And it is going to be answered by Shinsuke Nakamura. Alright, main event. Ah, shit, hold on, we're gonna have to add a SmackDown, make it one more match. Man, it's a solid show there, but main event time. Oh yeah, here we go. And this one I'll be playing. Alright. Match 1. A normal 1-on-1. Match 2 will be falls count anywhere. And match number 3 will be inside of a steel cage. Whew! Here we go. Oop, did it not pick? Okay. One single falls. Yes, okay. Alright. Here we go. Drew McIntyre. Challenging Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. Alright, we're going to be playing that one. Let's start. Let's save. And once I come back from this brief intermission, we're going to go right through this show. Plow right through this bad boy. Let's talk about it, if you will. We're going to talk about, we're going to play some. Well, we're going to play that 3 Stages of Hell main event. But we're going to talk about the rest of the show, go through it. Be right back, Jack. Take a quick breather, get up, stretch, do whatever you gotta do. We got the main event here on SmackDown, and then we're gonna be playing the main event on AEW Collision. So, be right back, get a refill, get up, stretch, do whatever you gotta do, but come right back here, Jack, and let's talk about it. And my lemon pepper steppers. Alright. Alright. Here we go. This is WWE SmackDown. Swig of Pepsi for the working man. Alright, let's get into it. It's a SmackDown from January 9th, 2026. It is in Berlin, Germany, from the Uber Arena. The announcers are Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett. Randy Orton welcomes the crowd. Trick Williams interrupts him. Randy compliments him and then puts him in his place with a DDT from the middle rope. The Miz tries to sneak attack Orton, but he suffers an RKO. Match number 1, we got Rey Fenix taking on Trick Williams, and Trick wins with a handful of trunks. Hold on. How the hell did Trick get, yeah, hold on. EO is not with... God damn it, come on. Alright. Match number 1, Trick Williams taking on Rey Fenix. Trick is... Oh, what the fuck? Sorry about this, guys. I apologize. Delete it instead of fucking adding it. Trick Willie. Rey Fenix. Confirm. Save. Now we gotta move it. Open a match. There we go. Save. Bam. Apologies. Let's start the show. Alright. Trick Williams wins with a handful of trunks. So Trick Willie getting a win over Rey Fenix. Next up, Byron Saxton interviews Julia, the US champion, with Kiana James. We get highlights from Damian Priest and Aleister Black's ambulance match from last week. You guys didn't see it. That was the match I played on SmackDown. Hard hitting, heavy matchup. Definitely a good one. Highlights from that matchup. Byron then interviews Damian Priest. Drew McIntyre interrupts. Emotions are high for Cody. Drew stole his dad's Rolex. Nia Jax and Lash Legend try to stir the pot with Alexa, but to no avail. Match number 2, we got the U.S. Women's Championship on the line. The Women's U.S. Championship on the line. Julia defending that title, and she has Kiana by her side against Alexa Bliss, and Julia is going to retain that title. She wins with the Northern Lights bomb, and Nia and Lash attack Alexa, so the irresistible forces dropping Alexa Bliss here after the match. SmackDown GM Nick Aldis welcomes Jordan Grace to SmackDown, and Triple A mixed champion Chelsea and Alba Fire interrupt. Kit Wilson wants Matt Cardona. Byron interviews Matt Cardona, and Cardona tells WWE champ Cody he's back to win the championship. We get a video package, the history of the 3 stages of Hell matchup. We get a video package then of the Wyatt Six and the MFTs. The video package consists of their history, their recent history that has led up to this big 8-man tag. We're going to sim this one. The MFT are going to get the win. After this, U.S. Champion Carmelo talks to The Miz and Elijah Dragunov. And match number 4, we get Alba Fire along with Chelsea taking on the debuting Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace is going to get the win in her debut on SmackDown. Jordan is confronted by Jade Cargill, the WWE Women's Champion Jade. And she says, "You think you're special? You're on my show, and I'm that bitch." Byron Saxton interviews Sami Zayn after this. Johnny Gargano, disguised as X-Ion, attacks Nathan Frazier. Match number 5, we got the open challenge for the U.S. Championship as Shinsuke Nakamura answers that challenge against Carmelo Hayes. And Carmelo is going to retain the title here. Carmelo wins with nothing but net. Byron interviews the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. Nick Aldis announces a qualifying match to determine a new #1 contender. He names a series of them. Miz versus Orton, Matt Cardona versus Trick, Damian Priest versus Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn versus Elijah Dragunov. And match number 6, we have the 3 stages of hell. Let's do it. We're going to play this one as Drew McIntyre challenging Cody Rhodes for that title. Here we go. Not what I wanted to do. I want to rush. Cody trying to attack right away. Drew with the counter. Jawbreaker by Drew. Clothesline counter. German suplex by Cody. Knees to the gut on Rhodes. And Drew tossing them back. Clothesline by McIntyre. Drew with that shoulder block. And Drew is hell-bent on winning that title back. Missed the elbow drop. Running Bulldog by Cody. Cody, moonsault again. Caught the knees to the gut. Went to the well once too often. Drew gonna make him pay. Missed the neckbreaker. Cody gonna take him and slam him right down with the counter. Cody, tossed with that belly to belly. And Drew, back on his feet. Cody gonna drive him back into the corner. Cody trying to cheap shot him. And McIntyre gonna make him pay. Back elbow. Cody driving him back. And Cody gonna take advantage. Here we go. That big kick to the lower lumbar. Excuse me. Can't talk. 2 L's. Lower lumbar there by Cody Rhodes. Taught to him by Hardcore Holly, of course. His first tag team partner here in the WWE. Cody countering. Drew countering. Drew hoisting him up. Michinoku driver. And the cover by Drew. Cody taken down with a neckbreaker. And what a move by Drew. Trying to take advantage right now of Cody Rhodes. Irish whip off the ropes. Cody ducking him. Cody with the power slam. And Cody's feeling it. Cody gonna drive him over into the corner. And Drew at the counter. Drew with that Michinoku driver one more time. And here we go. These two exchanging shots now. These strikes back and forth. Overhand chop there by Drew. Big up. Oh, caught him with the kick. And Cody looking to end him. Crossroads. Crossroads, he got it. Cody got Crossroads. Drew kicking out. Cody with the moonsault attempt. Got caught that time again. Cody with that burner breaker. And Drew rolling to the outside. Cody missed that elbow. Drew back in. Drew awaiting Cody. Cody with that springboard missile drop kick. And Drew kicking out. Oh, counter by Cody. Cody went for the cutter. And Drew just waiting for him. Sizing him up, missed the Claymore. Now Drew, big club and blow to the chest. And Drew gonna hammer away on Cody. QB number 1 taking some punishment now. Big boot by Drew, and a cover. One. Cody fighting for everything he's got, crawling into the corner. And Drew right on him. Back elbow by Cody. Going for that springboard stunner again. Drew, just a German suplex release. And here's a cover again by Drew. And a kick out by Cody. Cody having the wherewithal to kick out. As Drew panders. Running neckbreaker by McIntyre. Drew hooking him. Got him up. Cody with the counter. Top block by Rhodes. Cody up again. Top block. Cody counter. Cody. Crossroads again. Cody with the... Oh! He got him with the disaster kick. Cody kicked... Oh! Drew kicking out. Drew with the Claymore. Not enough. And Drew pandering to this crowd here in Germany. Neckbreaker again by Drew. And Drew with the cover. Referee in position. Cody kicking out. Overhead belly to belly by Drew. And Drew with the cover again. Drew got him. Drew got the first fall. All right. like this one's a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Cody in disbelief, doesn't know what happened. I do like this, man. This is my first time doing one of these. This is cool. Alright, up next. Falls Count Anywhere. Cody has got to win this one. Cody at the clothesline. Coming out the gates. Cody trying to attempt to get the early win here. Neckbreaker. Both these men feeling the effects of that first fall. Clothesline by Drew. Irish whip now into the corner. Cody running clothesline. And Drew inside cradle. Whoa, no, not enough. And Cody getting a weapon. Drew counters. Neckbreaker on Rhodes. Cody thinking Alabama Slam. Drew with that power bomb. And Drew just unloading. Cody caught a clothesline. And McIntyre not landing around. Headbutt by McIntyre. Cody back on his feet. Claymore kick. And a kick out by Cody. McIntyre with the Michinoku driver. Drive him down. And Drew not ready to finish him yet. Clothesline to the back of the head. McIntyre in complete control now. Oh my! Powerbombing Cody. Has lower back right on that chair. One more time for Cody. Up and down you go, son. And Drew just embarrassing Cody now. Unloading with that steel chair. Cody gonna throw him into the corner. Scooping a slam by Rhodes. Cody feeling it. Got him! He got him! He got him with that springboard stunner. Here we go, cross Rhodes. All right. Evened up, one fall piece. That's the way I wanted it. Great, going 3. And that's the way it happened too. Cody won the second fall. Cody won actually with the crossroads on the announcer's table, so. Third fall coming up. Steel cage match. Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes. The third and final fall of this hellacious matchup. And it is inside of a steel cage. And McIntyre right away. Future shock, no. Cody with the counter. Cody trying to get out. Claymore! Drew nailed him with the Claymore. Come on, ref. Cody back on his feet, running clothesline. Drew caught him with the knees. Missed the Claymore. Shit. Drew ducking the clothesline. Cody catching the leg, dragon screw. Pedigree. And Drew kicking out. Neckbreaker by Drew. Come on. Come on, Cody. Claymore. Yes. See you later, Cody Rhodes. Drew McIntyre, new WWE champion. Alright. Whew. What a contest. I beat him. Give me my belt. Drew victorious in a 3 Stages of Hell matchup. And we got a new WWE champion. Hell yes. Drew wins it for the 4th time. Let's head over to AEW Collision. Let's go ahead and set that show up. And we're going to play right through it, baby. Alright, let's edit. Alright, our first match, we got a 6-man. A trios tag, if you will. Three on 3. Continue. Alright, we got Wheeler. Wheeler, Daniel, let's go Pac. Okay. Taking on Sky Floyd, alright. So Scorpio Sky. Dante Martin and Darius. Yeah, let me throw Zeta with them too. Well, no time for that. Okay. Alright, next up we got Brody King taking on an enhancement talent. Let's see who we got. I know we have one right in here. Buzz, okay. Buzz about to get a beat down. Okay, Alclone versus Commander. Ina Shirakawa in action next. Geneva Rose. Alright, match number 5. We got Hechicero taking on Mark Briscoe. Gonna be putting that TNT championship on the line against Hechicero. Alright. Next up, we got a tag match. A 6-woman tag. We got the Cosmic Babes of Wrath. Harley, Willow, and Chris. Okay, against 3 enhancement ladies. Let's see who we got. Carly Prime. LJ. Josie Jane works for me. Okay, and then just one more match, another 6-man. 6-man's out the yin yang on this collision. Alright, we got Anthony Bowens. Okay, let me see. I know I got Bowens on the roster. I downloaded Bowens. No. Would I hit watch? Come on. Nope. Ah, fuck. I fucked up. You fucked up. Alright, thank you. Alright, yeah, that's what I want to do. Save. Thank you. Back. Yes. Another guy not on the roster. Don't know how I did that, but I know I probably got him on collision. Let's get Mr. Bowens over here. And do I not have Bowens? What the hell? Okay, under Bowens, not Anthony. Okay, no wonder. Boop, 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 booster. Okay. Not losing my mind. Knew I had him. Okay, so we're doing Bowens. And jet speed, okay. Kevin Knight. And Speedball. Okay, and they're taking on the Demand. Alright. And we're going to play the matchup with Mark Briscoe for the TNT Championship. So let's get into this. This is AEW Collision from January 10th, 2026 from the Esports Coliseum in Arlington, Texas. Tony Schiavone and Nigel McGuinness are your announcers. At match number 1, we got a trios match. Moxley joins the announcers table during this matchup. We got the Death Riders, Daniel Garcia, Wheeler Yuta, and Pac along with Marina Shafir, which I screwed up and did not put her. Taking on Skyflight, Scorpio Sky, Dante Martin, and Darius, along with Zeta Steel. Did not put her either. So the Death Riders are going to get the win here. The Mega Sis Mega Bane drops Zeta during this matchup. Lexi Nair interviews the Conglomeration. Match number 2, we got Brody King taking on Garrett Brown. Brody King here is going to take on Buzz and destroy Buzz. The Don Callis family beat down some extras backstage. Match number 3, we got Al Klon taking on Commander. And Al Klon is going to win with the Portal Bomb. Match number 4, Mina Shirakawa taking on Lady Frost. We got her taking on Geneva Rose. Mina is going to get the win. Mina receives flowers before the match. Next up, we get a video package of Mercedes Moné. And it is Mercedes taking a break, and when she returns, she has collected more than just titles, she says. Match number 5 for the TNT Championship. Hechicero taking on the TNT Champion, Mark Briscoe, along with Don Callis. We are going to play this one as them boys. Mark Briscoe, one of the Conglomeration here, defending the TNT Championship against Hechicero. Here we go. And I had the entrance going. Let's skip. Skip it again. And Mark looks amazing. As always, I want to take the time to thank all you community creators out there, past, present, and future, then, now, and forever. Together. Cannot do this without you guys. Definitely want to take the time to thank you guys for joining me here in the Bob Cave. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on all of my social media platforms. If you haven't done so already, down below is where you're going to find me, the B.O.B. Here we go. The last match we're going to play on this one. Of course, we're going to go through the rest of the show, but a very long episode number 2 because of the 3 stages of hell. Let's do it. Mark Briscoe defending the TNT Championship here against Hechicero. Let's do it. Mark is ready. And not quite Aubrey. Here we go. Mark looking to draw some energy here from this loud crowd in Arlington. Here we go. Hechicero, Mark Briscoe. TNT title on the line. And right out of the gates, these two men exchanging blows. Trading blows, if you will. Back and forth. And Hechicero getting the best of them here. Tope Atomico, nobody home on that one though. Came up a little short. And Hechicero now taking advantage of Mark, throwing him to the floor. Bruce goes in trouble here. On the outside, Hechicero looking like he's gonna fly. Yes. Hitting the ropes. Hechicero, yes! Cut off by Mark. Big forearm. Briscoe seen it coming. Mongolian chop by Mark and a headbutt. Now Briscoe style may be a little unorthodox, but Mark Briscoe can get the job done. Neck vice now locked in by Briscoe. Springboard drop kick, nobody home. Briscoe making him pay with another headbutt. And a counter by Hechicero. Jawbreaker. Briscoe back elbow. Counter by Hechicero again, ducked out of the way. Side kicks to the leg. Overhand strike counter by Mark. Mark countering again. Elbows to the gut. And Mark unloading. Taking him down with that discus clothesline. And an Irish whip into the corner. Hechicera body splash. Running body splash in the corner. Taking down Mark. Clothesline on Briscoe. Duck. And a back body drop. And a spine buster. Hechicera in control. And a cover on Mark. And a kick out by the TNT champion. Hechicera now from the middle rope. Got caught by Briscoe. Got caught and gonna slam him down. Jawbreaker. And Mark hooking him. Uranagi by Briscoe. Big suplex dropping him on his neck. Head and arm. 1, 2. Not enough. Mark thought he had him. Hechicera double arm suplex. No, countered. Beautiful counter there by Mark. Countered that into a deep arm drag. And Briscoe in control. He is feeling it. He has beaten down Hechicera. And Chaos distracting Briscoe. From behind, German suplex. And a kick out by Briscoe. Springboard moonsault countered with the knees. Des press. Mark from the top. Irish whip now into the corner. Hechicera. Pander and big splash again. Knee drop to the back of the head. Mark with the counter. Hey Mark, looking for that J Driller. Got it. Nailed him with the J Driller. Here's a cover by Briscoe. 1, 2, 3. Mark Briscoe retains. After the matchup, Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong come out and congratulate him. And right here you can see the clothesline. Caught him with the back body drop. And then that vicious spine buster here. Put Hechicera back in the game. Went for the cover. Should have probably followed up with another move. But right here, Mark with the jawbreaker. That head and arm suplex driving him right down on his neck. Only got a 2 count on it. And then Mark finished him off with the J Driller. And retaining the TNT Championship. Mark Briscoe getting the job done. Reach for the sky, boy. 3.5 star. Let's exit here. We're going to discuss the rest of the show, and that's going to be that. Legacy interviews GYV, Eddie Kingston, and Ortiz. So GYV, grizzled young vets for you that don't know. We get a video package on FTR, the current AEW Tag Team Champions. We get a trios match with High-End, Maya World, and Vert Vixen. They're taking on the AEW Women's Tag Team Champions, the TBS Champion, and the current AEW World Champion, Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander, the Cosmic Babes of Wrath. And the Cosmic Babes of Wrath are going to get the win in this one. After this match, Kyle Fletcher talks to Don Callis backstage, And then we move on to match number 7, a 6-man tag team matchup. And this one we got Jet Speed along with Anthony Bowens taking on The Demand, Bishop Khan, Tower Leona, and Ricochet. And the Demand win. The Demand win, and after the match, they beat down Jet Speed. Don Callis' family come out and they join in. And then the conglomeration come out and they make the save from the Callis family. And the Demand's beat down on Jet Speed and Anthony Bowens. And that's how AEW Collision's going to end. And that'll be the end of episode 2. Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans, I want to thank you so much for joining me here in the Bob Cave. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on all my social media platforms if you haven't done so already. First off, what the hell are you waiting for? Down below is where you're going to find me, the B.O.B. baby. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, like I said. Thank you for all your community creations, past, present, future, then, now, forever, together. Cannot do this without you guys and all of your wonderful creations. And that is going to do it for episode 2. Stay tuned for episode number 3 of the 2026 Universe Mode. More exciting modern day action coming at you guys live from the Bob Cave. Stay tuned for it. Thanks for watching, and until we